Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So our topic for today is synthetic division along with the concepts of factor theorem and remainder theorem. Okay, so here is our first example. We need to make sure that all terms are arranged according to the descending order of the exponents. So keep in mind that each constant is the last term. It should be the last term. So what are we going to do here is we're going to find the value of x here in the divisor. So let me show you a simple trick. All you have to do is copy the number of the divisor. Then, since it was plus, then I'm going to change sign here. Okay, so now, what are we going to do is we're going to write the numerical coefficients of each term. So this is for the x cubed, this is for the x squared, this is for the x, and this is for the constant. So all we have to do right now is to bring this down. Then we're going to multiply 1 with negative 4. So it will become negative 4. Then 4 minus 4 will be 0. Then 0 times negative 4 will be 0. Then 2 plus 0 will be 2. Then 2 times negative 4 will be negative 8. So 8 minus 8 will be 0. So since we're dividing polynomials, it is expected that we're going to subtract exponents. So x cubed divided by x will be x squared. So this will be the coefficient of x squared plus here, this will be the coefficient of x and this will be our constant. So keep in mind that this is the remainder. So since our quotient is x squared plus 0x plus 2, all we have to do is to simplify because 0x is considered as 0x or 0 times x. So it will be 0. So we do not need to write 0. So what will remain is x squared plus 2. So this is our quotient. Okay, then the remainder is 0. So now we're going to treat this as the function and we're going to treat this as your value of x will be negative 4. So what are we going to do is to look for f of negative 4. So what are we going to do is to substitute. So our negative 4 raised to the power of 3 is negative 64. Then what is our negative 4 squared? It will become 16. Then 2 times negative 4 will be negative 8 plus 8. Then what are we going to do here is 4 times 16 will be 64. And we're going to copy the rest. So negative 64 plus 64 will be 0. Then negative 8 plus 8 will be 0. So therefore, our f of negative 4 is 0. So this is our f of negative 4. So it is the same as the remainder. So according to the concepts of the remainder theorem, your f of negative 4 will be the remainder. So since we do not have the remainder, your x squared plus 2 and x plus 4 are the factors. The factor theorem will be satisfied if our remainder will be always 0. Will be always 0. Okay, so we're next. Okay, so now, using the same procedure by arranging like what we did in the previous example, now what are we going to do is to look for the value of x for this value here. So we have the divisor x minus 3, right? So we're going to copy the number of the divisor. Since this was negative or minus, then this will be positive. So what are we going to do is to write all the numerical coefficients. Okay, so now what are we going to do here is to bring this down, then multiply 3 times 3 will become 9. So negative 4 plus 9 will be 5. Then 5 times 3 will become 15. So negative 10 plus 15 will be 5. Then 5 times 3 will become 15. So 3 plus 15 is equal to 18. So our quotient will be, the coefficient of 3 will be x squared because we're dividing polynomials. Then here it will become 5x, then here it will become 5. Then our remainder will be 18. So therefore our answer is 3x squared plus 5x plus 5 plus 18 over x minus 3. So this is your divisor and this is the remainder. So in order to evaluate this function, so the value of x is 3 from the divisor and this is your f of x. So now, what are we going to do is to substitute. So the 3 cubed is 27. Then 3 squared will become 9. Then 10 times 3 will become 30 plus 3. So 3 times 27 will become 81 minus 36 minus 30 plus 3. So we're going to simplify. Voila. So our f of 3 is 18. So this is your remainder. Diba? Same. Okay. So keep in mind that since we have the remainder, since it is a non-zero number, we can tell that 3x squared plus 5x plus 5 and x minus 3 are not the factors of the given polynomial dividend. Okay. Next. Okay, so now we're going to arrange. We're going to do the same thing as always. But the question is, what do we lack? Do we have x? None. So what are we going to do? Same thing. So the value of x will be 1. Then the coefficient of x cubed will be 8. Then 9. Since we do not have x, it will be 0. Then our constant will be negative 10. Then bring down negative 8. Then 8 times 1 will be 8. Then 9 plus 8 will be 17. Then 17 times 1 will be 17. Then 0 plus 17 will be 17. Then 17 times 1 will be 17. So 17 minus 10 is equal to 7. So ito yung remainder natin. So therefore, our quotient is 8x squared plus 17x plus 17. Then our remainder will be 7. Okay, so now, using the evaluation of functions, so this is our value of x, then we're going to apply this in evaluating function. So magsa-substitute po talaga tayo. So what is our 1 cube? It will become 1. What is our 1 squared? It will become 1 minus 10. So 8 times 1 will be 8. Then 9 times 1 will be 9. Then minus 10. So 8 plus 9 will be 17. Then 17 minus 10 will be 7. So as we see that our f of 1 is the remainder, using the concept of the remainder theorem. So this cannot pass a factor theorem because we have the remainder that is non-zero. So our answer in terms of quotient will be 18x squared plus 17x plus 17 plus 7 over x minus 1. So do not forget to click the subscribe button, to like this video, and to click the bell notification. So thank you guys. Happy learning. Goodbye.